Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Griffith Gymnasium. We are here for the opening night of the girls' basketball season for Los Alamos High School. The Los Alamos High School Hilltopper girls basketball team will be taking on their usual opponent for the opening game of the year, the St. Michael's Horsemen. The Toppers and the Horsemen have been facing off on the first evening of the season for many, many years now, and we'll do so again tonight here at Griffith Gymnasium. Pretty good crowd here tonight to check out this girls basketball opener. The Toppers are coming off a very solid season. They went 20-8 last year and got to the playoffs. Were knocked out in the first round in a tough contest against the St. Pius Sartans. Lost that one 40-36, but did make the playoffs. Were a perfect 8-0 in district last year, following as part of that 20-win season. So Toppers will be taking on the St. Michael's Horsemen, and the St. Michael's girls were 18-12 last year. They did advance to the second round of the Class 3A playoffs before falling to Navajo Prep. So this is usually a pretty good game between the Toppers and the Horsemen. And we'll see what the Toppers want to do this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Griffith.
So Sat Kalsa is the head coach here at Los Alamos. And he is all set. He's looking pretty sharp. He's got a nice green vest and green pants on, so he's ready to go. Toppers showing off their new warm-up garb. Kind of looked like it just stepped off of the set of Cobra Kai. And kind of puffy, but in any event, that is their warm-ups for the season. It's going to be a very, very interesting start to this game. We'll see how the Toppers roll. Got a lot of players back from last year. Not the least of which not being Sophia Trujillo and Abigail Martinez and several others. They do have a few younger players, including a couple of freshmen, Joanna Romero and Coyne Young, and they are on the varsity here to start this season. So we're about to have the national anthem here at Griffith Gymnasium. So we'll be back in just a moment, and we'll get this game started.
Thank you. And now let's meet the visiting team. We'll begin with the squad members for the horsemen. They are coached by Sonia Reese.
Well, welcome back to Griffith Gymnasium for this girls basketball season opener. The Hilltoppers taking on the St. Michael's Horsemen. And like I said, got a pretty good crowd. Had a junior varsity game right ahead of this one. And the Horsemen ended up prevailing in that contest, 31-28. Toppers were actually up 27-20 in the fourth quarter, but just went cold in the last about 6.5 minutes or so, and only put up 1 point. And St. Michael's was able to come back and win that contest. So it's starting lineups for the St. Michael's Horsemen. They will start Ceciliana Ruiz. She's a 5'4" senior, as well as Mia Duran. She's a shooting guard. We do not have a height on her. Also starting for the Horsemen, Savannah Salvidres. She's a senior. Number 10, Mariela Ruiz. She is a point guard. She's a sophomore. And number 11, Elise O'Day. She is a junior. So the Toppers are being introduced. The starters tonight. And for Los Alamos, they will start freshman Joriana Romero. She plays several different positions, as well as Abigail Martinez, a senior. She is a guard. And also starting tonight for Los Alamos, Gigi Romero. She is a junior, Toppers leading scorer from a year ago. Michaela Guillen, she is a power forward. She is a junior. And I am missing somebody. Oh, let me, I'll catch that in just a minute. Oh, of course, Sophia Trujillo. She is a guard as well. And Gigi will jump up to start this ball game. And Mia Duran for the Horsemen wins the tip. Quick shot up by St. Mike's is off. Romero with the rebound. She's going to take it up the floor. The Horsemen starting in a 2-3 zone and knocking the ball away for them. Out of bounds is Ceciliana Ruiz. The ball stays with Los Alamos. No score yet. Just underway here in the first quarter at Griffith Gymnasium. And we have a whistle. Double dribble on Los Alamos. Gigi Romero called for the double dribble. Throw in by the Horsemen. A little bit of pressure there by Los Alamos. Quick dump off, but a quick miss shot. Good, wide open was Elise O'Day, but she could not convert from about 5 feet out. Toppers with the ball on the other side, trying to get the ball down underneath. Then a three-pointer put up quickly by Los Alamos. Sophia Trujillo, that is off. Rebound goes to St. Mike's. St. Mike's going from left to right from where I'm sitting. Quick steal right near the timeline and going up for a layup off the steal for Los Alamos was Abigail Martinez. She did not convert that. And the ball goes out of bounds to St. Mike's. Still no score here. And St. Mike's on the throw-in. The girls throwing the ball in. Ceciliana Ruiz got the ball in successfully, but the ball came right back to her before she had stepped in bounds. So turnover goes to Los Alamos. Just a little over a minute gone here in this first quarter. No score yet between these two teams. Toppers going from right to left. They're all in white tonight with green trim. The Horsemen all in blue with a white trim. And we are going to have a whistle against Los Alamos. So we're going to have a push off. That it will go against Michaela Guillen. That is her first foul of this ball game. Still no score as the Horsemen inbound underneath their own basket. Trying to push a ball up, and we're going to get another foul, another push off there by Guillen. That's going to be 2 quick ones on her, and it looks like she's going to go to the bench right off the bat, rather. And coming in to replace her off the bench is Tiffany Trujillo, and I'm sorry, Janae Velarde will check in. And Velarde with the ball coming the other way for Los Alamos. Quick dump off to Martinez. Martinez puts a shot up at an angle but could not convert. So both teams ice cold here. Big stop there by Abigail. And she, on the defensive end, stuffed one of the horsemen trying to get the ball. And ball gets knocked out of bounds, but on the throw-in, we're going to have a grab. That's going to go to Gigi Romero. That is her third team foul already for Los Alamos. 6:15 remaining in this first quarter. Horsemen coming back the other way. They are moving from left to right. And a skip pass over and a quick shot. And we're going to have a foul on the shot. Taking that shot for St. Mike's was Mia Duran, and the foul is going to go to Janae Velarde. That is her first foul, 4th team foul already on the Topper, just 2 minutes into this first quarter. Duran puts up the first free throw. That is off the back iron. She will get one more. And Duran's second shot, she will get a third one if she misses it, but she does convert that one. One of the Toppers fell into the lane trying to keep their position, but that is off. So the Horsemen are on the board, 1-0 in favor of St. Mike's, with Duran going 1 for 2 from the foul line. Toppers coming back the other way, going right to left. And with the ball is quick shot there by Martinez off a quick pass from Velarde, but that is going to go, that shot is off. The rebound off one of the Horsemen. Toppers will keep it underneath their own basket. And back out to the top and trying to find a lane to drive is Jeriana Romero, and she's going to be fouled. That foul picked up by Mariela Ruiz. That is her first team foul on the Horsemen. Horsemen up 1-0 here early. Toppers working the ball around the perimeter. Three-pointer is off. That one taken by Sofia Trujillo. So Toppers ice cold to start this ball game. 5:34 remaining in the first quarter. Quick throw down all the way underneath the basket by the Horsemen. Wide open layup, but they cannot convert. The ball goes out of bounds. That'll stay with the Horsemen, but wide open, uncontested layup for the Horsemen. That was Elsie O'Dai, but she could not convert it. And a ball quickly back into O'Dai, all by herself underneath the basket. And she puts that in, 3-0 in favor of the St. Michael's Horsemen first quarter. And finally, Sofia Trujillo, jumper on the baseline, and she gets it to go. That puts the Toppers on the board, 3-2 in favor of the Horsemen. Toppers with pressure, but the Horsemen break it and got the ball pretty quickly underneath the basket. The Toppers were able to recover after putting heavy pressure in the backcourt. Toppers were able to fall back. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. That'll stay with the Horsemen. 4:51 remaining in the first quarter. 3-2 ball game in favor of St. Mike's as they're going to throw the ball in underneath their own basket. And that is immediately picked off by Velarde, coming back the other way. And going up strong to the basket is Gigi Romero. There was a lot of contact underneath there. Romero's shot is off, nothing called. Horseman coming back the other way. Quick short jumper on the baseline is off. But the rebound goes to the back to St. Mike's, and their putback is off. A third attempt and a fourth. All of those are missed. Point blank range. Dunan had a good look, as did Ruiz, and I think O'Day had one as well. And 4 straight point blank shots, and the Horsemen cannot convert. Ball goes back to Los Alamos. 3-2 ball game. And bounce pass gets knocked away from Gigi Romero, and that's going to go out of bounds. Romero underneath the basket, and Romero working underneath the basket. Her turnaround jumper is off, rebounded by Ruiz, and the Horsemen having trouble getting the ball across the timeline, knocked away by Los Alamos. Several girls crash into one another, including one waiting to check into the ball game. Gigi Romero giving chase to that ball, but is not able to corral. It stays with the Horsemen. Horsemen finally get across the timeline with Velarde all over Ruiz, and Velarde comes up with a steal, but it's stolen immediately right back by the Horsemen. And turnaround jumper goes in. That was Danielle Padilla. That was her first basket of the ball game. 5-2 ball game in favor of St. Mike's. Quick 3 on the other end by Los Alamos is off. That was the freshman, Joriana Romero. And then St. Mike's with the fast break chance coming down and underneath the basket, drawing a foul.
Foul charge to Sophia Trujillo.
That is Jada Lujan. She'll go to the free throw line.
At the line with 2.
And Romero is going to pick up that foul. That is her first 5th team foul by Los Alamos, with 3:15 remaining in this first quarter. So both teams have had pretty good looks here in this opening quarter of the season, but have had trouble converting. And for the Horsemen, Lujan misses one. It hits the second. 6-2 ball game in favor of St. Mike's. And Abigail Martinez up at the top of the key. She gets away with a walk. Kicks out to Trujillo. Her 3-pointer is off the back iron and hits the support wire. That is out of bounds, and then we'll go back to Los Alamos. We have a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout called by Sat Kalsa. He wants to talk things over with Los Alamos. 6-2 ball game in this first quarter. And like I said, kind of an offensively slow start for both of these teams. But for, first game jitters, this is not unexpected. Former Topper head coach Gary Washburn always said before his first game, he fully expected the first 5 possessions of his team to be tend up as turnovers. And frankly, more often than not, Gary was right. 6-2 ball game as we get back to action. Throw in under full court pressure. The Horsemen break it with no problem. Actually have a 2-on-1 chance, and Dunan with a nice move. Took an inside step and finishes her layup. 8-2 ball game. Great move there by Dunan. Dunan nearly with the stop there, but then Abby Martinez goes straight to the basket. She drops it in, and she's going to draw a foul. And the Horsemen coaches are lobbying for a travel, and that foul is going to go, by the way, to Ceciliana Ruiz. That is her, I believe that's her second team foul for the Horsemen, but that basket is good. Abigail Martinez's free throw is off. Rebound comes to Odai. And a quick turnover by the Horsemen on their own end of the court. Gigi Romero comes up with the ball. Toppers trying to do something here, but turn it over themselves. Ball goes over to Padilla. And Padilla quickly double teams. She's going to get tied up near the 3-point line. Alternating possession going to go to Los Alamos. So Toppers force a Horseman turnover, but can't do anything with it. Horsemen come right back with another turnover, but a held ball will go to Los Alamos. 2.5 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. 8-4 ball game in favor of the Horsemen. Ball knocked away momentarily, but picked up by Los Alamos. Maribel Ramos Chacon lost the handle on it momentarily. Now the ball going to scoot out of bounds. That's going to go off one of the Hilltoppers. Possession to the Horsemen. Toppers again with full court pressure. The Horsemen having no trouble breaking it. Quick shot is off, but on the rebound, there's going to be a foul. And that's going to go to Jeriana Romero.
Jeriana Romero first.
And that is, well, they have her as her first. I thought that was her second. In any event, Savannah Salvidres going to go to the line for the Horsemen. Her first shot is off. 8-4 ball game, just 2 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. Second also off, way off the back iron, picked up by Romero, but immediately throws it straight back to the Horsemen. And we're going to get another foul on Los Alamos. That one is going to be on Abigail Martinez for a bump in the backcourt.
At the line with two,
and they're gonna give a 2-shot foul here to St. Mike's. And that was not a shooting foul. I'm not sure what the call is here. In any event, the Horsemen, 1 of 2. That was Ceciliana Ruiz at the foul line. 145, excuse me, remaining in this first quarter. And we're going to have on the other end, we are going to have a traveling violation called against Los Alamos. It's almost struggling on the offensive end. 9-4 ball game. And more full court pressure broken very easily by Los Alamos. Turnaround jumper by Danielle Padilla is off. The Horsemen come up with the rebound, but will lose it out of bounds. Back to Los Alamos as we have a couple of substitutions in. Mia Dundan going to check back into the ball game. And Mariela Ruiz already back as well. She's getting back to the ball game. She replaced Danielle Padilla. Toppers with the ball. Trying to get the ball out to Martinez. Martinez cuts in from the perimeter, and she's going to put it in for 2. Nice layup coming from the baseline, really from the perimeter. 9-6 ball game. St. Mike's back the other way. That is knocked away by Gigi Romero. Romero coming back the other way. Excuse me, that was not Romero. That was Jeriana Romero, excuse me. But her shot is off. The Horsemen quickly back up the floor. And that is dropped in quickly by Mariela Ruiz. So we're having some technical problems with the scoreboard. 11-6 ball game, however. Toppers down. 30 seconds remaining in this quarter. Martinez is going to come in, and she's going to take kind of a funny-looking jumper, but she's going to get fouled. That's going to go to Savannah Salvidres.
Shooting foul.
That is the second for Salvidas. And that's going to put Martinez at the line with 2 shots, 26 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And Martinez, her first shot rims around and drops off. So one more shot coming up for Abigail Martinez. Taking her time, lining this up, and that second shot is good. 11-7 ball game now. St. Mike's up by 4, and again, quickly break the press, get a layup attempt, but that is off. They get the rebound and a third rebound, and that is put in by Mia Dudan. The Horsemen dominating the offensive glass here in this first quarter on that third shot attempt, and that one was good. And shot by the Toppers near the buzzer. That is Maribel Ramos Chacon. That is off. So the Toppers down 13-7 after 1 quarter of play. You're listening to the Los Alamos Daily Post YouTube channel. I am Mike Mays. Thanks for joining us this evening for this season opener of the Topper girls basketball season. So the Horsemen up 13-7 after 1 quarter of play. Toppers picking up numerous fouls in that first half, or first quarter rather, and tried to apply some full court pressure. That was ineffective. The Horsemen really had no trouble with the Toppers full court pressure. But really the big story there, the Horsemen in that first quarter just complete control of the boards on both ends. So the Horsemen a little bit taller than the Toppers as a team, but just absolutely dominant on the glass. They had several second, third, and fourth chance opportunities on the offensive end. And that's a big part of the reason they have the lead right now, 13-7. On the alternating possession, St. Mike's will throw it in. Three-pointer is going to be off by the Horsemen, picked up by Los Alamos. Los Alamos had numbers momentarily, but Abigail Martinez pulls it back. And Jeriano Romero trying to dish the ball across the lane, and that's going to get knocked out of bounds by St. Mike's. Possession stays with Los Alamos, and Sofia Trujillo goes up for a layup, and that's partially blocked. And looks like we're going to have, as a couple of girls go to the floor, let's see what they're going to end up calling here. They're still discussing it, and it looks like it's going to be a foul called to Sofia Trujillo, who was involved with very close to a tie-up as 2 players are going for the rebound. Some more full court pressure by Los Alamos. St. Mike's having no trouble with it whatsoever. And Dudan puts a hard shot off the glass. That is off, but another offensive rebound and score. So Ruiz with the putback for the Horsemen. 15-7 ball game. St. Mike's up by 8, just underway in this second quarter. Toppers good ball movement on the interior, but could not come up with a shot. Nice pass across the lane. That was from Jeriano Romero to Sofia Trujillo, but Trujillo could not get a shot up. Toppers with the ball now up at the top of the key. And Gigi Romero behind the three-point line, and she puts one in. Gigi Romero on the left side and was able to knock that one down. First three-pointer of the ball game for Los Alamos, actually for either team. 15-10. Big drive in for the Horsemen, but cannot convert. That is Ceciliana Ruiz. Another offensive rebound. 2 more offensive rebounds for St. Mike's. They are not able to convert, however. That second one by Elsie O'Dye. And she had a point-blank shot but could not convert it. 15-10 ball game in favor of St. Mike's. 6:20 remaining in this second quarter. Sophia Trujillo with the ball near the top of the key. Topper's working the ball around the perimeter. Actually get a cutter open. And, it did have momentarily. Velarde was open, but a nice block as she tried to turn around for a jumper and was stuffed. They call a held ball. That is possession going to stay with Los Alamos. And swarming St. Mike's defense and actually forced a turnover momentarily, but Mia Duran ended up with the ball, but her big toe was on the sideline. So possession stays with Los Alamos. 6:06 remaining as Romero on the left wing. Skip pass all the way to Martinez. Martinez on the right side puts up a three-pointer. That is off. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by Los Alamos. So Tobbers again with full court pressure. And that is broken once again by St. Mike's. Mariela Ruiz went right through it. And a quick shot underneath, but that pass or that shot is blocked. That was Abigail Martinez blocking that shot, and that's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with St. Mike's. Martinez actually had to scramble to catch up to the ball on the baseline, but did get a piece of it. Actually, they're going to reverse the call. They're going to say that ball was off St. Mike's. So possession going to go to Los Alamos. 5:40 remaining in this second quarter. 15-10 ball game in favor of St. Mike's. Wild shot by Martinez that goes over the backboard and out of bounds. So we're going to have a substitution on the floor. Martinez will check out. Adamos Chacon will check back in. And the turnover forced by Los Alamos on their side. Gigi Romero puts up a three that is going to be off the side of the rim, and that's going to go out of bounds. So Toppers have forced a few turnovers, but have not had a whole lot of success getting points off of those. And press break and press broken, and that's going to result in a foul on the other end. Jada Lujan going up for a layup. Let's see, they're going to call that on. I'm not sure they called that on. Oh, they did. They called it finally on Janae Velarde. That is her second. And so first shot is off. Second shot is good for Jada Lujan. A 16-10 ball game in favor of St. Mike's. 5:15 remaining. Gigi Romero, a little spin move in the lane. Nice move, and she's able to finish it. And that is good for two. A 16-12 ball game. And the Horsemen once again looked like they had broken the press, but the ball, one of the Toppers got a finger on a long pass, and that actually skirted off one of the heads of one of the Horsemen and out of bounds. So the Toppers get the turnover, down by 4. Under 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And Trujillo elevates, had a little trouble deciding what she wanted to do with the ball. One of the Horsemen came in and actually got a finger on the ball, and Trujillo ended up going up and down. And so that is a turnover to St. Mike's. 4:45 remaining. And Horsemen on the drive. Initial shot is missed. And another offensive rebound that is also missed. And on the floor, I believe we had a held ball. That's going to, possession will stay with St. Mike's. 4:30 remaining. And we're going to have my colleague Gene Mortensen's favorite call, the good old New Mexico shuffle. That's when a player fakes one way and then dribbles the other way, which is perfectly legal everywhere else except in New Mexico. And that is called a traveling violation. And that is an automatic call here in this state. That is not in any way, shape, or form traveling, but they always call it. On the other end, we have a foul by the Horsemen. And that is going to go to Danielle Padilla. That's going to send Martinez to the line. And her shot is up. Excuse me, that is not Abigail Martinez. That is Olivia Martinez. Her first shot is off. Olivia, a sophomore. She's a shooting guard. She was up with the varsity last year as a freshman, and her second shot is good. So they gave her a 3-shot foul. So that was her second shot. Here comes her third shot. It cuts the Horseman lead to 3. And Olivia's third shot is off the front of the rim, but she's going to come up with a rebound. Unfortunately, when she come up with it, she kind of did a barrel roll on the floor. You can't do that. And that is a violation. And Horseman back the other way, 16-13, 4:15 remaining. Horsemen are working the ball around the perimeter. Three-pointer goes up. That is off. But right there is O'Dye for an easy putback, uncontested putback. She had 100% great position as Juliana Romero comes back the other way, and she connects on a three-pointer from the left side. And a quick turnover by the Horsemen on the other end, 18-16 ball game. The Horsemen lead by 2, but the Toppers with possession, they have a chance to tie it or retake the lead with 3:40 remaining here in this second quarter. Toppers looking for Martinez in the corner. That ball is knocked away. Fast break attempt here by the Horsemen. The initial shot is off, but getting her own rebound was Ceciliana Ruiz. She hits from the baseline, and she is fouled.
Foul charge to Abigail Martinez.
And Abigail Martinez picks up the foul. And I believe that is her second personal foul. And going to the line to attempt to complete these three-point plays, Ceciliana Ruiz. That is off. Rebound to Los Alamos, quickly up the floor. And unfortunately for the Toppers, had a good look. Maribel Ramos Chacon just inside the three-point line, but she slipped. And she gets called for the travel. That is the correct call. So unfortunate. Had a good look, but could not keep her footing. So two-pointer is way from the corner is off. Rebound again to St. Mike's. Another offensive rebound. The Horsemen have just been dominant on both sides. A three-pointer put up and connected by Mia Duran from the right side, 23-16 in favor of the Horsemen, 2:35 remaining. Toppers back the other way, and there is going to be a held ball as Olivia Martinez going up for a shot, but she was stuffed. Ball going to stay with Los Alamos. So they will inbound underneath their own basket. Gigi Romero, baseline, turnaround jumper is off. Picked up by one of the Horsemen. Coming back the other way is the Horsemen. Horsemen with numbers here. And a quick shot, that's going to be off. Olivia Martinez with the rebound. Toppers coming back the other way. And Gigi Romero looking for a lane, and that swallowed up quickly. She's going to put up a three-pointer, and that's going to be good just off the left side near the top of the key, and she buries it 23-19, her second three-pointer of the ball game. And we're going to have a traveling violation by one of the Horsemen. Under 2 minutes remaining, the Horsemen going to take their first timeout of this ball game. It is a full timeout. 1:50 left. The Toppers trail by 4 points, 23-19, but will get the ball back on the other side of this timeout. So St. Mike's still in the second quarter have just completely controlled both ends on the offensive and defensive glass, and are getting all kinds of putback chances. Really, that's the reason they're ahead in this ball game right now, as they are up by 4 points. And Mia Dunan for the Horsemen having herself a very nice game. And then Elsie O'Dye underneath the basket has had a couple of big offensive rebounds in this first half as well. For the Toppers, Gigi Romero has hit a couple of three-pointers. And the Toppers have gotten some penetration when they've been looking for it, but cannot, just having trouble converting from a short range. They did pick up a couple of buckets earlier in this quarter. Gigi Romero with the ball, and she is stopped near the top of the key. Kick out pass to Ramos Chacon, and that is going to be knocked away by one of the Horsemen. Horsemen coming back the other way. 4-on-3 break here, and we're going to have a push-off on the floor, and that's going to be on Los Alamos before the shot. And that might have saved the Toppers a bucket there, as Savannah Salbethan has had a wide open look, but before she got her shot off, Guillen called for a foul on the floor. Horseman back with it. Good penetration, but that shot is off. Another offensive rebound by the Horsemen. 1:15 remaining. They're going to lose the ball out of bounds on the far sideline. Kind of a short pass, but maybe a 3-foot pass, but it was a little too hard, and the Horseman player could not hang on. Toppers coming back the other way. Quick pass across the lane. That is knocked away by St. Mike's. Possession going to stay with Los Alamos. 1:10 remaining here in this first half of play. Gigi Romero, she drives. Her shot is off. That is picked up by Dudan. Coming back the other way are the Horsemen. Horsemen going to slow it down here with under a minute remaining. And Gigi Romero applying pressure up the top of the key to Mediela Ruiz. And quick shot by St. Mike's. We're going to have a foul on the shot. And that is going to go to Velarde. That is her third personal foul. So 43 seconds remaining. So Jada Lujan back to the free throw line. This is her third trip. Her first shot of this trip goes in. I think that's the first free throw that has gone in this evening. And Lujan's second shot also good, so she connects on both. 25-19. Toppers with 40 seconds left. See what they want to do here. They don't look like they're playing for one shot. Gigi Romero puts up a three-pointer. That's going to be off the back of the iron. Nice rebound there by Olivia Martinez. And Martinez is going to get bumped out of bounds. But that foul going to go to the Horseman. That is J.D. Lujan. That is Lujan's first of the evening. Toppers will inbound it. So Abigail Martinez driving on the baseline. Shot is going to be short, and we're going to have a whistle underneath the basket. And we are going to have a charge after Ceciliano Ruiz pulled down the rebound. She's going to get called for the charge. And Gigi Romero, quick shot coming the other way. That is off. Toppers quickly force a turnover. Gigi Romero, the duck under move, but she cannot convert on the layup. The Horseman back the other way. And with 2 seconds left, we're going to have a blocking foul, and that is going to go to Abigail Martinez. So the Horsemen, with just a few ticks remaining, going back the other way, and they're going to pick up the blocking foul. And Mariela Ruiz is going to go to the foul line. She hits her first. That makes it 26-19 and puts up the second. That one is going to roll around and drop it through the net. And at the buzzer, Toppers did not get a shot off. 27-19 is your score at the break. The Horsemen lead the Toppers by 8. The Horsemen have led pretty much this entire ball game. Had a 13-7 lead after 1 quarter of play, and currently lead 27-19. So 10-minute halftime break here at Griffith Gymnasium. Season opener for both of these teams, the Hilltopper Girls and the St. Michael's Horsemen. First half, St. Michael's has been in control most of the way, particularly on the offensive glass. They have been living off of second, third, and fourth chance points, and have that has really been the difference in this first half. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. We'll talk a little bit more about this first half. We are in the winter season now here at Los Alamos High School, so we're going to bring you some boys and girls basketball here on the Los Alamos Daily Post YouTube channel. But just wrapped up football season down in Artesia a couple of weeks ago. Toppers making the playoffs and won a playoff game, but could not overcome the mighty Artesia Bulldogs. And that was the end of football season, but we are into basketball season now. So watch the Los Alamos Daily Post website. We'll let you know what games we're going to be broadcasting. And this, like I said, season opener, 27-19 in favor of the St. Michael's Horsemen over the Hilltopper girls basketball team. We will be back in about 5 minutes or so. Stick around.
Hi, I'm Alan Quintana, training captain for the Los Alamos Fire Department. We are going to be giving you a brief glimpse today of what our academy entails. We are in week 7 of a 26-week academy. The following will be showing some of our training that we do here in the station to get people to get these recruits ready to help serve our community. So first off, we'll be showing you our recruits. We're going to be doing some physical fitness, be doing push-ups in the drill yard. So we'll be doing push-ups, a whole bunch of calisthenic workouts. Secondly, the recruits are running up the drill tower. So we're doing this to train them physically. This is a four-story training burn building that they use to help build muscle and improve their fitness, so we can serve the community better when it comes time to actually get onto shift. Lastly, we're doing some EMS training here. So we're practicing, all our fire department are at least minimum EMT basic all the way up to paramedic to run emergency medical calls. So here we're training on some of our medical techniques. We're currently in the trauma section in our academy. So the reason for all this training is to get somebody fresh off the street, which could be you, to teach them how to be a firefighter and an EMT and how to serve the community. This is in coordination with Los Alamos County and the Los Alamos National Lab, who also provides funding to allow us to do this. If you're interested in joining our team and being part of Los Alamos County Fire Department, please look at the link below. We have links, QR codes, and it has more resources. Stay tuned for some more videos coming up in the coming weeks to keep you guys updated on how our academy is going. And go Toppers!
Officials.com to learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com. This message brought to you by
And we are back live here at Griffith Gymnasium. We're here for the opener of the Hilltopper girls basketball season. Toppers taking on the St. Michael's Horsemen so far. At the break, the Horsemen lead it 27-19. So we're about 2.5 minutes away until the start of the third quarter. The Horsemen have led most of this ball game. They led 13-7 after one quarter of play, then put up 14 points in that second quarter. The Toppers got going a little bit. They scored 12 points after a rough offensive start to this ball game, but still trail. And the big story in that first half, the Horsemen girls just all over the offensive glass. They have been living on second, third, and even fourth chance points. So the Horsemen have a little bit of a size advantage. It's not giant. The Toppers are not very big this year, but they do have a couple of girls with some size. But even though the Horsemen do have a couple of inches on them all around, the big factor in that has really been the boxing out of the Horsemen. The Horsemen have just completely won the position battle underneath the basket, and that has led to the offensive rebounds and the putbacks. So the Toppers will have to find a way to slow them down here in this second half and try to keep them off the glass a little bit. But that was a one-sided rebounding affair in favor of St. Mike's. So coming back, as like we said, going into the break, we are now in the winter season. The Topper boys basketball team will open their season in a couple of days on Thursday. They'll be part of a tournament. They're going to take on tough draw in the first round of that tournament. They're going to take on the Bernalillo Spartans. That's going to be a morning game on Thursday. Los Alamos and Bernalillo. Bernalillo boys have been very, very good for a long time. So tough draw there early for Los Alamos. And we're just about ready to get underway here for the second half of play. The Horsemen will inbound the ball to start this second half. They're going to be going from a right to left. The Toppers going from a left to right in this half. And a quick shot by the Horsemen, and that is good. Quick turnaround there by Ceciliana Ruiz, 29-19. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Horsemen, and Mia Duran immediately with a block near the baseline. The Horsemen coming back the other way, and their layup attempt is off, but they get another offensive rebound and a quick underhanded throw, trying to get the ball across the lane to Elsie O'Day, and she's going to be fouled. And O'Day's going to go to the line with two shots. And did not get a definitive call who that foul was on. That may have been Maribel Ramos Chacon. First shot is good. Second shot is off. 30-19. Biggest lead of the ball game. 11 points for St. Mike's. Just underway here in the third quarter. And trying to turn the corner, Jeriana Romero. She's going to dribble the ball off of her right foot. That's going to go out of bounds. Turnover to St. Mike's. Toppers with full court pressure. And they drop off the pressure quickly after the inbound. Quick three-pointer by St. Mike's. That is off. Another offensive rebound, and then a quick pass across the lane back to O'Day, and she puts it in. Two quick buckets for Elsie O'Day to start this second half, 32-19, 13-point lead by the Horsemen. Quick shot by Los Alamos is off, and Horsemen couldn't decide whether or not to run with it. And we're going to get a reach-in foul here by Gigi Romero. That's going to be Romero. I believe that's her. Well, they've got her for 2. I thought I had her for 3. And a quick toss down in the baseline and a quick turnaround by Savannah Salvidres. She puts it in for 2 and a timeout, full timeout by Los Alamos. Less than a minute gone in this third quarter, but St. Mike's has come out guns a-blazing in this third quarter. They are up by 15, 34-19. So 7-0 run to start this first minute of the first half, and Los Alamos completely out of sync here coming out of the break. So Sat Kulsa wants to talk things over, and the timeout is broken quickly, but the Hilltopper 5 on the floor are having their own little meeting near half court. And quick 7-0 run here by St. Mike's. 7:06 remaining in the third quarter. Tauber's going to get the ball after the bucket. Need to put something together here in a hurry already. Just a minute into this first half, and this game already threatening to get away from Los Alamos, and nearly had a tie up there near the free throw line. Broken up. Gigi Romero with the ball, gonna get it out to Trujillo, and Trujillo is bumped, trying to get through, trying to get down Broadway, and that foul going to go to Ceciliana Ruiz. That is her second. First team foul for the St. Michael's Horsemen, and Trujillo coming down the lane, and she is blocked. They're gonna call a foul on one of the Horsemen. That's gonna go to Savannah Salvidres. I don't know about that. That looked like a pretty clean block to me, but nevertheless, that's gonna send Sophia Trujillo to the foul line. And she hits her first point of the second half for Los Alamos. 6:45 remaining. And Trujillo's second shot also good. That is her third point of the ball game. Fourth point of the ball game, excuse me. St. Mike's with the ball and a 13-point lead. Bodies falling to the floor all over the place. Ending up on the floor was Maribel Ramos Chacon. Not quite sure what happened there, but Odai coming across the lane. Her shot is short, picked up by Los Alamos. Joiana Romero leading, coming back the other way, running point for Los Alamos. Going to kick the ball out to Gigi Romero. And working the ball around the perimeter. Three-pointer is off. That was Sophia Trujillo. Off the side of the rim. That's going to go out of bounds to St. Mike's. So Tauber's again with full court pressure. That was largely ineffective in the first half. And so they pressure the ball quickly, but then completely drop off it back into a 2-3 zone. Shot by St. Mike's is off. Los Alamos with the rebound coming back the other way. Had numbers momentarily, but Gigi Romero pulled it back, and she goes up with a left hand and puts some English on it off the backboard, and it goes in 34-23. But immediately back the other way for the Horsemen. Jada Lujan Topper's trying to set up a little bit of full court pressure. That was a beaten 100% down the floor. Turnover immediately goes right back to St. Mike's. Long throw down to Lujan. Lujan corrals a long pass. Throws the ball back the other way, but that is off. Toppers with the rebound coming back, going left to right. And Joriana Romero had momentarily, it was open for a long jump shot. She passes it up, puts it back to Sophia Trujillo. And now Romero coming across the lane, and she's going to pick up a foul. I think that's going to go to Odai. No, they're going to give that to Jada Lujan. And that is a second foul on Lujan. That's going to send Joriana to the free throw line. Just under 5 minutes left here in the third quarter as Joriana hits her first free throw. That cuts the lead down to 12. Now Gigi Romero going to check out. Faith Archuleta going to come in, a sophomore for the Toppers. And Joriana's second shot is good. And timeout on the floor as the Horsemen going to make a substitution. Mia Dunan Savannah Salvidres, after picking up her second foul, is going to check back in. She's going to replace Odai. And quick press breaker by the Horsemen, got 3-on-1. Funny pass, trying to go behind the back, didn't work quite as well as they thought they were going to. And looks like we're going to have a foul underneath the basket, and that's going to go to one of the Horsemen. It's going to go to Mariela Ruiz. A push off underneath her own basket. So possession goes back to Los Alamos, down by 11. 4.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Turnover near the timeline, and that's going to come back the other way, and drawing a foul. Getting the steal and drawing a foul is going to be Mariela Ruiz. And she goes up. And then I think that's going to go to Sophia Trujillo underneath the basket, but a turnover near the timeline. And actually, Trujillo probably saved an easy bucket with the foul, but Ruiz at the free throw line. She hits the first, puts the Horsemen back up by 12. 4:24 remaining. And her second shot also good. 13-point lead for the Horsemen. 38-25 here in the third quarter. Joriana Romero nearly committed a palming violation. That was right in front of the official, and a little surprised you didn't see it. But the Toppers is going to call a 30-second timeout. Their second timeout used in this quarter. So scoring right now, the Horsemen led by Mia Duran. She has 8 points. And Jada Lujan has 6 points for the Toppers. Joriana Romero actually leading the way. She currently has 5 points. No, I'm sorry. That's just among the people currently on the floor. Gigi Romero is the leading scorer for Los Alamos currently. Toppers will get the ball back on the sideline, the far side. Toppers moving from left to right here in this third quarter. And Olivia Martinez with the ball. Toppers trying to get the ball inside. That is poked away by the Horsemen. Horsemen coming back. And immediately dribbling into a double team for the Horsemen is Danielle Padilla, and that she's going to get tied up. That's going to go back to Los Alamos. Olivia Martinez right there to help with the double team and the tie-up. 3:45 remaining here in this third quarter. Toppers working the ball around the perimeter. And Romero working the ball with Faith Archuleta in the corner. Toppers now have to take it back up to the top. Olivia Martinez. And Toppers still working the ball around the perimeter. Turnover goes back to the Horsemen. Horsemen coming back the other way. They had numbers momentarily, but pull back. And the shot goes up. That rattles around, won't fall for Mia Dunan, but we're going to have a foul. See if that was on the shot. And that's going to go to Faith Archuleta. I believe that is her first. And so Mia Duran going to go to the free throw line. Duran with a very, very nice game for the Horsemen. Her first shot is off. And Gigi Romero going to check back in the ball game, as is Abigail Martinez. And Faith Archuleta going to check out, as is Maribel Ramos Chacon. Second shot for Duran is up. That is good. And that puts the Horsemen up by 14. They've led by as many as 15 in this quarter. Went on a 7-0 run to start this quarter. 35-20 or 39-25 rather. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Toppers still working the ball around the perimeter, just not been able to get any kind of penetration whatsoever. Romero with a three-pointer, that's going to be off. And an offensive rebound. And that is Jeriana Romero, and she's going to get fouled on the rebound. And that's going to go to Savannah Salvidres. That is, I believe, her third. That is the fifth team foul. That's going to send Jeriana to the foul line for two. That her first shot is off.
For the Horseman, number 11, Elsie O'Dai.
O'Dai going to check back in. Salvidres going to go to the bench after picking up that foul. Second shot coming up for Jeriana Romero. And her second shot is good. 39-26. 13-point lead for St. Michael's. And showing off a little dribbling skill there at the top of the key was Mediela Ruiz. And we're going to have a foul on Los Alamos. And that's going to put Ruiz at the foul line. And that foul going to Gigi Romero. That's her third. As Ruiz at the foul line, her first shot is off. And little communication problem here for St. Mike's. They weren't sure who they wanted under the basket and who they wanted on the other side. The second shot is off, but the Horsemen get the rebound. They put up another shot, another second chance shot, and that is off. Rebound goes to Los Alamos. Abigail Martinez looking for a lane, and she's going to elevate, and she's going to draw the foul. They're going to say that was on the floor, however. But that's going to go to Jada Lujan. And foul on the floor, but due to the new rules here in high school, the after 5 fouls in any quarter, that results in 2 shots. And Gene Mortensen, my colleague, not here this evening, and he just loves it when when teams go to the free throw line and just over and over and over again. That's his favorite part of basketball. He loves that, and anytime if you ever see him around, just ask him about it. He will talk about that for hours about how much he loves that. So Gene Mortensen listening in tonight for girls basketball. Second shot off by Abigail Martinez. The rebound to St. Mike's, completely alone under the basket. One of the horsemen, but she cannot find the handle on the pass. Toppers get the ball back. She was all, but there wasn't anybody within 20 feet of her. And Toppers with an offensive rebound off a missed shot. Abigail Martinez puts it back up. That one is off. O'Dye with the rebound, and we're going to get a quick foul, and that might be on Gigi Romero.
Foul charge to Cohen Young, her second.
No, that is going to go to Cohen Young. I don't think that was actually on her. I think that was on Romero, but in any event, Elsie O'Dye going to go all the way to the other end of the floor. And she's going to shoot 2:02 remaining, 39-27 ball game. O'Dye's first shot is good. And O'Dye, that is her 9th point of this ball game. And her second shot is off. Rebound comes down to Gigi Romero. Romero going to take it all the way the length of the floor. Now kicks it back out to Abigail Martinez. Martinez gets the ball near the perimeter, and she penetrates, splits a double team, and she's going to pick up. She's going to draw a foul. She is favoring, it looks like, her left wrist. Is Abigail Martinez. That got banged up last time she penetrated, and holding it pretty good. She's a right-handed shooter. And Martinez's first free throw is good. 40-28 ball game. So Toppers trying to keep pace here, but teams have really just kind of traded points for the balance of this quarter after initial big push by the Horsemen. Horsemen with the rebound. Coming back, they got a 2-on-1 break, but again, cannot find the handle. Mia Duran puts up the shot, a three-pointer. That is off. Rebound comes to Olivia Martinez. She's having herself a nice defensive and rebounding game for Los Alamos. And Abby Martinez with the penetration. She's going to draw the foul, and she's going to connect from the baseline. So the basket is good. The foul is going to go to Mia Duran. I believe that is just her first. And so Abigail Martinez with a chance for a three-point play. Her shot is up and good. So that's going to cut. That's going to cut it down to single digits, 40-31. Couple of big plays back-to-back by Abigail Martinez. She loves to penetrate, and she has been able to draw contact on her last two trips to the basket. The Toppers put up a full court pressure that's broken. Then we have a collision on the other side between, I think, Dudan and Abigail Martinez. Martinez is hurt. Well, they're gonna drag her up, but she is hurt. And again, favoring that wrist. Actually, looks like her right wrist now. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout on the floor, but Martinez is really, really grimacing after that play. She ended up on the floor, and she is really favoring her wrist right now. And she may have to come out of the ball game. And I don't know, that has all the earmarks of a sprained wrist by Martinez. She doesn't want to come out of the ball game, but she may have to. She's going to get looked over by trainer Mick Matuzak right now. And, yeah, she had trouble with her left wrist just a moment ago and now lands awkwardly on her right wrist. She may have to get it taped up, but she is definitely in pain, Abigail. And we saw her. She plays without abandon, and she throws herself on the floor often and got banged up a couple of times last year and appears to have some wrist issues right now. As we get back to action, Dudan at the free throw line. She hits her first. The Horsemen up by 11 right now, 1:27 remaining in this third quarter, and now up by 12 after Dudon sinks both of them. Dudon actually holding her wrist as well too. So, yeah, both girls went to the floor awkwardly on that foul. Toppers with the ball now, working the ball around the perimeter. And finally, get a nice cut, but can't do anything with it. Trying to get the ball deep to Guillen. Guillen looked like she momentarily had a shot, but passed it up. Toppers put it back up. Now we're going to get a foul on the right wing. That's going to go to O'Dye. And Olivia Martinez going to go to the free throw line. This is her second trip of this game to the free throw line. We're going to put it back within 10. And she connects on the first free throw. Meanwhile, checking in for St. Mike's, Haley Valdivia is going to check in, and she's going to replace Mia Duran, probably for the balance of this quarter. Third quarter, Toppers down by 11, 1 minute and 1 second remaining as Olivia hits her second free throw. So 10-point lead here for the Horsemen, and Toppers using a trap and then force a turnover in the backcourt. Toppers put up a quick shot. That is Gianna Romero. That is off. And with the ball on the floor, and we're going to have a tie up or a foul here. And we're going to have a foul called on one of the Horsemen. And Padilla and Cohen Young fighting for the ball. They're going to get Padilla for the foul. So Toppers have a chance to cut it under 10. Young's first shot is off. Young is one of the two freshmen on the Toppers. She is a power forward. Her second shot is going to also be off. Rebound to the Horsemen, but well, ball got knocked out of bounds. I thought it went off one of the Horsemen, but they're going to call it off Los Alamos. 45 seconds remaining, and we're going to have a press break, wide open press break, and uncontested layup for Jada Lujan. So Toppers trying to apply full court pressure, no trouble at all. And with 33 seconds remaining, we're going to get a reach-in foul on O'Dye, and that's going to send Guillen to the foul line. Again, she hits the first free throw. 44-33, 33 seconds remaining in this quarter. A foul-laden quarter here, especially the last 2 or 3 minutes. Second shot is off, rebound by St. Mike's. And a nice move down the lane by Ceciliana Ruiz, and she converts. 46-33. Toppers coming back the other way. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Gianna Romero going to kick it to Olivia Martinez. Martinez finds Guillen underneath the basket. We're going to have another foul, and that might be again on O'Dye. And it is. So 2 quick fouls on O'Dye. That's going to be her third. So with 8 seconds left, Guillen will go to the free throw line. She was just there. Her first shot is good. And for Guillen, that is her third point of the ball game. And her second shot up, and that's going to be short. But rebound comes to Gigi Romero. Turnaround is good. And so that's going to cut the lead again to 10 once again. And then, so we're going to have a foul with 1.8 seconds remaining. That's going to go to Olivia Martinez. So more free throws. And this, I got to say, I am not digging this new 5-foul rule. This is a long quarter as Ceciliana Ruiz goes to the foul line. She hits the first. So 11-point ball game, 47-36. And her second shot is up. That is off. Rebound by the Horsemen. And at the buzzer, that's going to drop. Haley Valdivia, not a big girl, a sophomore, snuck in between two toppers, got the rebound and put it up. And the basket is good, 49-36. So Valdivia at the buzzer knocks a layup in for the Horsemen. They are up by 13 points, 49-36. So Toppers come up with 17 points in that quarter, but 22 points put up by the Horsemen. A lot of those from the foul line. And like I said, this is, if, we're going to get into this situation where teams are, going to have 5 fouls every quarter. We're going to be at the foul line for a long, long time. That quarter took over half an hour to play. So, in any event, 49-36 in favor of the Horsemen. So the Horsemen got off in the third quarter on a quick 7-0 run. Teams mostly traded buckets for the balance of the quarter, but a couple of big rebounds turned into points once again for the Horsemen, and they are up by 13. They've led by as many as 15 in this ball game. Horsemen with the ball to start the quarter. That shot is off. A rebound by Guillen. Toppers going back the other way, going left to right. And Sophia Trujillo with a move and going down, cutting down the baseline. And good for two is Sophia Trujillo. Trujillo, that big game for her. Toppers coming back the other way after a turnover. And we're going to have a foul called on the floor. Ticky-tack foul going against the Horsemen. That's going to go to Mariela Ruiz. That is her fourth personal foul. And Topper's going to get the ball under the basket. Ticky-tack foul there on Ruiz. So Topper's inbound the ball. Trujillo near the top of the key. Topper's working the ball around the perimeter once again. Nearly a turnover. Ball ends up with Trujillo. Trujillo puts up a floater. She's going to connect, and she's going to draw the foul. That foul is going to go to Mia Duran. That is her third personal foul. So Sophia Trujillo, that is her 8th point of this ball game. And trying to convert the three-point play. That is off. But Gigi Romero with the rebound and the putback. And that is going to cut the Horsemen lead to 7, 49-42. So quick start to this fourth quarter. Toppers now again back within striking distance to score 6 straight points to start things off here in this fourth quarter. So like I said, coming up on Thursday, the Topper boys will get their season going. They'll take on Bernalillo as in the first round of a tournament. That is a morning game, 9:30, if you want to go check that one out. And Bernalillo Spartans, very, very good Class 3A school. So tough draw for Los Alamos early. By the way, after this game, Los Alamos will also play on Thursday. They will be at a tournament at Santa Fe High. They're going to take on Del Norte in the first round. Former district rival. And that will be an 8 o'clock game. The toppers, whatever the early game is in whatever tournament they're playing, that's the one they get. So the girls will play at 8 o'clock in the morning on Thursday at Santa Fe High against the Del Norte Knights following this game as part of a tournament down there in Santa Fe. 7:07 remaining, 7-point ball game in favor of the Horsemen. And going to get a foul called. Boy, and we are getting the officials a little whistle happy here in this second half. A little bit of a bump, but that is called a foul. And the Horsemen going to lose the ball out of bounds. So, yeah, just underway here in the fourth quarter. The second half has already taken 45 minutes. And throw away by Los Alamos. Back the other way is St. Mike's. And shot from the corner is off. That is Ruiz. Rebound to Los Alamos. A baseball pass looking for Gigi Romero down the floor. That's going to be too tall for Gigi and go out of bounds back to St. Mike's. 7-point ball game, 6:35 remaining in regulation. As Mariela Ruiz running the point for the St. Michael's Horsemen. Jada Lujan now in the corner. She gets trapped, able to get the ball away back to Ruiz, but Ruiz going to dribble it off her knee. And another turnover. That's going to go back to Los Alamos. No pressure put on by the Horsemen. As walking the ball up for Los Alamos is Velarde. Velarde looking. Towers still working the ball around the perimeter. Finally find Guillen underneath the basket. Turnaround is off, but we're going to get another foul. That's going to go to Silvana Salvidrez. And we'll see what, and that's going to be the fifth on Savannah. So she is going to be out of this ball game. And coming in is Odai, and Odai also in foul trouble for the Horsemen. Horsemen have not played a ton of their bench so far this game. As Michaela Guillen going to go back to the free throw line for Los Alamos. Her first shot is off. 7-point ball game. She can cut it to 6 here. With plenty of time left. 6:01 on the clock. That second shot is going to be short. Rebounded by the Horsemen. Horsemen had a big advantage in the first half off the glass. Toppers have calmed that down a little bit here in the second half as the ball goes out of bounds underneath the St. Michael's basket. 5:50 remaining. And Louise looking for somebody to throw into. Finally finds Duran near the top of the key. She's gonna dish it off, but drawing a charge underneath the basket is Sofia Trujillo, and Duran is called for the foul, and that is her third. So turnover back to Los Alamos. 5:40 remaining. Toppers down just by 7 as Gigi Romero puts up a 3. That is too hard. Rebound to the Horsemen. Mia Dudan had a chance to run, but decides not to. The three-pointer taken by St. Mike's. That is way off. Rebound to Los Alamos. Abigail Martinez. And Martinez, good position under the basket. She's going to come in. She's going to lose the ball out of bounds. she's got her right wrist heavily taped as she came in. She went to the floor hard in the third quarter and had to go to the bench. 5:09 remaining in the ball game as Louise a little scoop shot, and Geneva Lade got I think she was looking for a set shot, and then got a curveball thrown at her, and she was way up in the air, and unfortunately landed on the shooter. So she's called with a foul. Sends Ruiz to the line. Belade going to go to the bench. So Ruiz missed her first, going to miss her second. Rebound by Gigi Romero. But she is, well, looked like a tie-up, but we're going to have a foul called under the basket. And that's going to go to Ruiz. And that is her fifth. And so she is out, and Ruiz a little steamed about that call. So replacing her will be Danielle Padilla. Gigi Romero rattles her first free throw home. Like I said, I am not digging this new 5-foul rule. This is taking a million years for this game. So we are heading quickly to 9:30, and this is a long time coming. We have a foul underneath the basket, and that's going to be a blocking foul, and that's going to go on one of the horsemen. That's going to send Gigi Romero. By the way, Romero will have a chance to cut this to a 3-point ball game. Ceciliana Ruiz picks up the foul. That is her third. Gigi's first shot is good. 4-point ball game here. And it's been actually the Horsemen have not scored in this quarter. Toppers on a 9-0 run here in the first 3.5 minutes of this quarter. And Gigi's second shot is good. 3-point ball game, 49-46. And nearly picked off, long pass by Abigail Martinez. That does go out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Horsemen. 3-point ball game. Still plenty of time left. And some miscommunication. Ball on the floor. And timeout awarded to Los Alamos with the ball on the floor. So they're going to get possession, and the Toppers stole possession there. No, I did not think that possession had been completely established yet, but a timeout called quickly by the Topper bench. So Los Alamos will get the ball back with a chance to tie. About 4.5 minutes remaining here. 49-46 ball game. The Horsemen have been shut out in this quarter through 3 minutes and 24 seconds. So the Toppers on a 10-0 run. And they are right back. Like I said, they will have a chance with this ensuing possession to tie this ball game. Like I said, following this ball game, Los Alamos will be in a tournament in Santa Fe. They'll take on Del Norte. That'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we'll see how they do. Toppers will be at Escalante on December the 5th. And then we'll host Monte del Sol Charter School on December the 6th. Topper boys will play Bernalillo in a tournament starting Thursday morning. 4:36 remaining. 3-point ball game. Toppers will have a chance to tie here. Sofia Trujillo with the ball, bringing it down the floor. Looking for Romero now. Abby Martinez puts up a 3-pointer that is way off. Rebound to the Horsemen, but they immediately throw it back to Martinez. Martinez puts up a couple of, this is a layup, gets her own rebound and puts it back. 1 point ball game. And we are going to have a double dribble by the Horsemen. Jada Lujan got caught right at the timeline and took an extra dribble. So the Toppers with a chance to take the lead here, down by 1, 49-48 at the halfway point of this fourth quarter. And a quick three-pointer put up by Sofia Trujillo is off, and a jump ball underneath the basket, and that possession going to be held by Los Alamos. Odai and Michaela Guillen battling for the rebound under the basket. And boy, funny throw in by Los Alamos, knocked out of bounds by the Horsemen. Toppers lucky to retain her possession though. And then off the window for 3 points for the Toppers is a Metabel Ramos Chacon. The Toppers take a 2-point lead, 51-49. And we're going to get a foul on the floor as Ruiz driving to the bucket. That's going to be on Sofia Trujillo. That is Trujillo's fourth. That is going to send Ceciliana. No, that is on the floor. That's only the third team foul for Los Alamos. Horseman with the ball, and Ruiz going to go up, and she's going to get fouled. That's going to go to Guillen. It is going to go to Guillen. And that is Guillen's fifth foul. So she is the third player in this ballgame to foul out. First of the Toppers. The Horsemen have already had 2 players foul out of this ballgame and have a couple more in foul trouble as well. So that was the 4th team foul, by the way. So the next foul will be a 2-shot foul for the Horsemen. The Toppers already in the, I don't know what you call that, the super bonus. I don't know. But in any event, the Horsemen with the ball down by 2. Horsemen have not scored in this quarter after putting up some big offensive numbers. 3:15 remaining. And ball momentarily slapped away. Ceciliana Ruiz gets it back. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. And that is going to go to Ramos Chacon. Touchy foul. And like I said, from here on out, every foul will be a 2-shot foul for the remaining 3 minutes. I was about to say 3 hours and 11 minutes, but it's 3 minutes and 11 seconds. But I don't know yet. We'll see how long this takes. First foul shot by Ruiz is off. Second foul shot coming up. And her shot is up and her shot is off. And I think we're going to have a lane violation on Los Alamos. So Ruiz is going to get another shot. We're going to say Mirabel stepped into the lane too early. So another shot coming up for Ruiz. That knuckleball, and that is also off. So she ends up missing all 3 of them. Toppers coming back the other way. And knocked away by Dudan. A 2-on-1 break. Dudan is going to be fouled by Gigi Romero. Going up for a layup. And that is Gigi's 4th. And so Dudan going to go to the line to shoot 2. And not being particularly careful with the ball there near the timeline or the Toppers. They turn the ball over. Dudan knocks in the first, 51-50. 1-point lead for Los Alamos, 3 minutes and 1 second remaining. And Duran can tie the ball game. She converts here. Shot is up, and that shot is good. So we have a tie ball game, 51-51. Those, by the way, were the first 2 points of this quarter by the Horsemen. So Los Alamos and St. Mike's all knotted up with 3 minutes remaining. And so each team with 1 timeout remaining, by the way, coming as we get to maybe the end game here. The Horsemen have 1 full. The Toppers also have 1 full timeout remaining. So I'm not sure whose brilliant idea was to have this 5-foul rule per quarter. Yeah, we're going on 2-hour basketball game. Last 2-hour high school basketball game I saw was double overtime, and we still got 3 minutes left in regulation here. So Gigi Romero off the glass and in, 53-51. Toppers back up by 2. Horsemen coming back the other way. Jada Lujan with the ball, gives it up down low to Odai. Now coming in, Odai again on the offensive glass, and she's going to put it up off the initial miss by Danielle Padilla. Tie ball game, 2:20 remaining. Toppers with the ball. And turnover quickly by Los Alamos. Coming back the other way is St. Mike's. So getting the ball knocked away from her was Maribel Ramos Chacon. And then trying to get the ball back was Ramos Chacon, and she's going to commit the foul. So Mia Duran back to the foul line. She was just there and converted a couple for the Horsemen. 2:12 remaining. Has a chance to give the Horsemen the lead back, and she hits the first. 1 left. Dene Velarde checking back in for Ramos Chacon. And Duran's second shot is up, and that is nothing but cord. 55-53. Horsemen reclaim the lead here. Just over 2 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Martinez trying to make a move down the lane. Got the ball kind of hung up between her arm and her hip, and she gets called for the travel. Exactly 2 minutes left. Horsemen with the ball, up by 2. And Toppers immediately double team Mia Duran. Ball goes out of bounds. Toppers had her trapped against the sideline, but the ball got knocked away. Possession stays with St. Mike's. And St. Mike's, I don't know if they're going a little four-corner here, up by 2. Don't see that very often. We have a tie-up on the floor. And possession going to stay with the Horsemen on the held ball, getting in there with Sofia Trujillo to tie up Ceciliana Ruiz. But the Horsemen with possession, 55-53. 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. And officials just trying to figure out where the ball should be inbounded. It's going to be inbounded right in front of the St. Mike's bench on the sideline. 1:35, and Horsemen looks like they're trying to play a little bit of keep away, but the Toppers are right on top of them. Another good double team by Dewey. She finally gets out of it. Odai now with the ball, makes a head fake, and going to come in and going to reach in, and I think that was Romero. Gigi Romero. It is Gigi Romero, and And that is her 5th personal foul as well. So that is it for Gigi, the Toppers' leading scorer. She has 20 points in this ball game. But her night is completed. 1:22 remaining. And the Horsemen will have 2 shots, and that's going to be O'Dye at the free throw line. Coming in to replace Gigi off of the bench is Maribel Ramos Chacon. And 2 shots here for O'Dye. And she makes the first. She's got 11 points in this ball game. Secondly, two Horsemen, by the way, in double figures right now. Her and Mia Duran. Duran has 15 points. Second shot is off, but O'Dye gets the rebound. Ball not fielded cleanly, and rebound goes to O'Dye. Now the Toppers, wow, did all kinds of pushing and shoving and bumping on a loose ball. And before anything else happens, the Horsemen call a timeout. I'm surprised we didn't get a foul call there. So only just a little over a minute remaining here. 56-53 in favor of the Horsemen. Horsemen had been shut out for nearly 4 minutes of this quarter. But Mia Dudan, actually the Horsemen doing most of their damage here in this fourth quarter from the free throw line. But I got to say, just 4 quarters into this 5 foul rule, and this 5 foul rule is patently ridiculous. And unfortunately, I think that's what we're going to be dealing with this entire season. Now, to be fair, this is the first ball game, and teams a little bit, just a little bit wonky on both ends of the court, especially in the first half. The second half has been foul laden. So, on top of there being that 5 foul rule, the officials got a little whistle happy tonight as well. The Horsemen inbounding the ball. Toppers putting a little bit of pressure on, but 58 seconds remaining. Horsemen look like they're perfectly content to run this out. But, boy, all kinds of, we're going to have a held ball. And that turnover to Los Alamos. Abigail Martinez getting a hand on the ball and forcing the held ball. Possession arrow pointing at Los Alamos. Toppers are going to take their final timeout with 49.3 seconds remaining. And I do not believe either team has a timeout left. But, yeah, we are going in excess of 2 hours of a high school basketball game. Like I said, the last 2-hour basketball game I've seen in high school was a double overtime game. And we're not quite done with regulation yet. So, like I said, not loving this new 5 foul rule. But in any event, both teams, I believe, out of timeouts. 56-53. The Toppers will have a chance to tie it here. They will inbound the ball on the far side, on the sideline.
The Topper cheer team, and they are LA.
But are without their leading scorer, Gigi Romero. She fouled out of the several players have fouled out of this ball game. At least 2 Horsemen and at least 2 Toppers have fouled out up to this point. So Abigail Martinez going to inbound it. Also on the floor for Los Alamos, Sinead Velarde, Sofia Trujillo, Maribel Ramos Chacon, and Cohen Young. So 40 seconds left. Three-pointer is way off. And that one taken by Trujillo and then decked on the sideline for Ceciliana Ruiz. I think there was maybe a hair of a flop in there as well, but she goes to the ground. And that foul going to Janae Velarde. 34.3 seconds remaining. And that's going to send Ruiz to the foul line. And Ruiz has 8 points in this ball game. Can be the third horseman in double figures if she can get both of these, which she will not. The first shot is off. 56-53. Big free throw coming up actually here for Ruiz. This could give the horseman a 4-point lead, or it could keep it a one-possession ball game with 34 seconds left. That one is also off. Rebound by Lanamo Chacon. Toppers coming back the other way. They are going to get one more shot. Toppers down by 3 with 21 seconds remaining. And it looks like they're going to play for that final 3. Sophia Trujillo dribbling near the timeline. 9 seconds left. She's going to put up the 3. That's going to be off. Rebound's going to come to the Horsemen. The Horsemen going to pull it away, and they are going to close out this contest. 56-53. Interesting ball game here this evening. The Horsemen a couple times in that third quarter looked like they were going to run away with this contest, and up by 15 at one point, led by 13 after 3 quarters of play. But the Toppers immediately go on a 7-0 run to start the fourth quarter, get right back in the ball game. Actually took a brief lead late in the fourth quarter, but St. Mike's able to connect just enough from the foul line to put this one away. 56-53. The Horsemen win their first contest of the year. Hilltoppers go to 0-1. But like I said, in that first half, really the difference was the rebounding for the St. Michael's Horsemen. They just dominant on both ends of the court. That led to several second, third, and even a couple of fourth chance points for the Horsemen. That ended up being the difference in the ball game, even with the big run early by Los Alamos. But a gaggle of second half fouls. Gigi Romero ends up with 20 points. She led everybody this evening. And Mia Duran for the St. Michael's Horsemen. She had 15 points. Nice game for Mia. Toppers had a few highlights. Abigail Martinez, she is definitely the toughest girl I think the Toppers have to offer, and she was just going down to the floor once again. We saw her crash to the floor numerous times last year and got a little banged up. She hurt her wrist in the third quarter, got it taped up, and came back for the fourth quarter. Good effort there by Abigail Martinez. And Jeriana Romero looked pretty good at running the offense from the point. But Toppers go to 0-1. St. Mike's wins 56-53 here at Griffith Gymnasium. And going to wrap things up here as Jim is emptying quickly. But we want to thank Nate Limback and John McHale, our photography duo, and they are all over it tonight. And John, what did you think of the Toppers' new warm-up uniforms? He liked them. So yeah, they have the John McHale seal of approval for the new warm-ups. want to thank Charlene back at the studio. Thanks for keeping us on the straight and narrow, Charlene. As always, want to thank our resident expert, Gene Mortensen, listening in tonight. And Gene, I know, like I said, I know you're a big fan of fouls and free throws and all of that. I know you love it. And, when you catch a couple of ball games, you'll just be running wild. You'll just love everything that you're seeing. I promise you that. So for the LA Daily Post crew and for Carol Clark, the editor in chief, our fearless leader, the head CEO, Carol Clark. I want to thank her for putting us on the air. And thank you for tuning in. So from a Griffith Gymnasium, 56-53, St. Mike's over Los Alamos in girls basketball. This is Mike Mays, and good evening.